4, 3, 2, 1.
Homeopathy! There's nothing in it!
Homeopathy is one of the most holistic forms of healing, and that is, it does truly reach not only the physical dimensions, but also the emotional, mental, and spiritual.
Homeopathy is one of the biggest health scams in America, and it's a problem around the globe.
There'd been no successful memory of water experiments. I just wondered from both sides kind of what the evidence for and against was, because for me that's the whole basis of homeopathy, and that's the bit I can't get my head around at all.
I don't know. Nobody knows exactly how homeopathy works.
I had a patient that came in and says, I have a squeaky knee, like a hinge. It squeaks. So we took his case, and he said, you know, I would like to think that I am a man of my word. Well, if you research in the homeopathic remedies, there is a remedy called Kali Carbonica. And do you know what those people are? I am a man of my word.
It seems to me that the homeopathic community is trying to have its cake and eat it, in that it wants to be accepted by the scientific paradigm, and yet also claims to be sort of beyond science in some ways and beyond the scope of science.
And so we gave him a 30C, and 4 weeks later he said, I'm fine.
Is it fair to allocate funding to homeopathy on the basis of not scientific evidence particularly, but more subjective opinion?
I mean, our funding has constantly been threatened over the years, and in fact we came very close to being closed down in the early 1990s. But we've always come back essentially because there's demand there, because patients like it. It is, in the end, the patients are our strongest advocates.
I'm here today as I'm doing a campaign for homeopathy. Homeopathy works for me, and I've had bees painted on me.
You compare that when actually lives are lost, because we're talking about life-threatening disease with drugs which actually save lives, to the way that ineffective, irrational remedies are just being nodded through. I mean, it makes you weep.
Okay, he's stabilising. Now, does anybody know what sort of car hit him?
Blue 4-1-Deo, apparently.
Right, get me a bit of blue 4-1-Deo, put it in water, shake it, dilute it, shake it again, dilute it again, do some more shaking, dilute it some more, and then put 3 drops on his tongue. If that doesn't cure him, I don't know what will.
I think this is a great campaign, because I think anything that raises awareness of something that is completely natural has to be a good thing.
So repeat after me. Natural does not mean safe.
If you can reach into the person's being and resolve the emotional and energetic trauma that they suffer, that the person is then expressing as a physical illness, you can actually dissolve the physical illness. I said, oh my God, this is putting everything together. And I just became so passionately interested in homeopathy.
I often get asked, what's it like to learn homeopathy? And one of the students once said to me that learning homeopathy is a little bit like going to a university all about you.
A lot of them owe their success not to the homeopathy, but to the fact they are decent people. They have time, they're compassionate, they look the patient in the eye, they talk to someone for an hour. These are nice people. I would like to recruit these really nice people to practice proper medicine.
Homeopathy has taken off in Iran since 1992, and I'm pleased to say that it's expanding on a very large scale over there. Partly because conventional medicine is so expensive and homeopathic medicine is so cheap.
And I have been amazed and moved by the love of the students and the homeopaths and the homeopathic doctors for their subject in this country.
No customer of yours should ever walk out the door with a homeopathic product without knowing these basic facts. 1, there is no evidence that this product does what it says it does. 2, there is not one bit, not a single atom of the claimed active ingredient in this package. And 3, no U.S. health agency has ever tested or approved this product.
Tough day, eh?
I just can't stand losing them.
It happens.
I don't know, sometimes I think a trace solution of deadly nightshade or a statistically negligible quantity of arsenic just isn't enough.
That's crazy talk, Simon. Okay, so you kill the odd patient with cancer or heart disease, or bronchitis, flu, chickenpox, or measles. But when someone comes in with a vague sense of unease, or a touch of the nerves, or even just more money than sense, he'll be there for them. A bottle of basically just water in one hand, and a huge invoice in the other.
I suppose you're right.